What's up YouTube, it's Louis here. I hope you guys are well. Today we'll be looking at BEPRO and trying to gauge the market to see what's next basically. What I can say though is on the daily time frame we can see a high, a low, a higher high and a higher low. So for me, BEPRO is in a bull market until you start putting in lower lows and lower highs on the highest of time frames. Now we're still above this support down here, this low, so technically we have a higher low. Now what precedes this is a higher high. What I would like to say though is that as long as you're above this, this is still valid and we are still retracing to the top of this falling wedge. Now of course putting a lower low and then we would invalidate it. I would say that you've come up very fast and that's why we're dropping and tanking like a beach, but yeah, so what we wanted to see here is of course that 618 hold. It didn't, it failed to, and that's why we've come down now to retest this swing high over here, or this neckline of this double bottom, which we never did. And this is something that I told you on this channel even before we broke this low over here, that the next technical target would be down here. So that was back in early December, which I was calling out for this technical target. Now that has been met, we're trying to basically at the moment do some sort of double bottom here. But I think if you've watched today's Bitcoin update, you would already know that Bitcoin seems like it wants to roll over, and so it would be a domino effect on the other alts. Everything should follow Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin wants to put in another leg down, and of course BEPRO will too, and all of our other alts. So for me, I would be looking at some key levels over here. So I'm just going to get rid of this there. So I would be looking at the 0786, of course, that's where we're heading to now. But if you were to lose this, the 1, you would really like to stay above this. If you lose this low, that is your bear market, and your bear market low should be this, and that's a lot of zeros before the first digit, 0.00069 basically. That would be awful percentage drop from current price. But let's see where we're actually heading to. So this is our lower high here. I'm going to measure this retracement because you come down impulsively, retrace before continuation down. So swing low to the swing high. We'll see where we're off to now. You've lost the 1, which is this level here, 0.00596. You lost that, and you're basically heading down lower to this 1618, which I gave you in literally the video the other day basically, or the 1.618, 0.00328. that's our technical target, and I think that's why I had that green line over here, to be honest. So just gonna add that back to right there. You can see resistance and support, lost it, got back above, so fake out. This is probably another reason why we might be coming down. Let's zoom into this location. So the 1618 is targeted here, and the reason why we could come down to it is, first of all, we've already lost this swing high. I think at the moment, yeah, on this current candle, yes, it's a current daily candle, we can close out above it, of course, on the daily time frame. But if you were to then lose this, let's say you do close above it, if you lose this low, daily close below this, back test it as resistance, my next target would be that 1618, 0.00328. And the reason being is, of course, resistance, support. When you came down and got back above, it meant that this move to the downside was fake out, market manipulation. The market makers wanted you to believe we were going to go down, but you did not put a lower low. Yes, lower low than that, but not a lower low than this. And you started heading back up. You broke back above this resistance and you never back tested it as support. So this is why for me the 1618 will be an amazing maybe entry point if we were to stay in a bull market. So what I would like to see as a reaction from this 1618, if we were to stay in a bull market, is for it to then get back above this green line over here, this double bottoms neckline. This is what we need to see. So come down, get above, back test it as support, and you can see some sort of inverse head and shoulders formation may happen here. That's just one potential scenario. Of course, if we lose this, we will be coming down to that 1. You can see our next target after the 1618 is actually slightly below the 1, maybe a little wick. But if you do roll over more, you've got these targets, and that would be below the 1, and that would be our bear market to this basically. So I'm not looking at these 2 targets whatsoever. I'm looking at the 1618 and the 1 basically. max at the moment this 2 target because it's so close to the 1, maybe a little whip down for holding this as support, but that won't happen if we get the bounce from the 1618, which is what I personally want to see. I want to see us back test this, maybe some sort of double bottom here before heading on higher slowly, and you can see that that would take shape into a very large double bottom over here, 1 bottom neckline, 2nd bottom. So that's pretty much it for BEPRO. We know that we're in targets to the downside now, the 1618. How did we get that target? Swing low to the swing high. Put that in on your chart and draw a line on this technical target. Then of course look at this as well, swing low to the highest point, swing high. We're now trying to create the reversal wave. What we would like to see from the 786 is a bounce above the 618 here. But of course, if we were to close below it, we know what's happening basically. But yeah, to invalidate all of this, you want to get above the 618 and this one over here. So for me to say, yep, no longer going down, I basically want to see BEPRO get to this area over here. Minimal 0.00596, but I would really like to see it above this purple line over here, this previous low, 0.00645. That's it. Please subscribe, help the channel grow to 1.5k subscribers by the end of this month. Thank you guys for your support and liking the video. Please help obviously the channel grow by commenting as well. That helps with the algorithm, and of course follow me on my Twitter. The link is in the description down below. Perfect guys, I'll catch you in the next one, and as always, peace.